There is an old Slovenian saying that worse than any illness is weak blood, and better than any medicine is wine. Many beneficial effects are attributed to Cviček, a wine typical of the Dolenjsko region. It has come a long way from being a cheap wine in the past to becoming a really excellent wine today. Its name, Cviček, is derived from the German word zwicken, which means to pinch or to sting, and comes from its acidity. Today this is no longer the case. Cviček produced in the vineyards of Dolenjsko is ever more excellent. In 2000, this Slovenian wine was put on the list of legally protected wines with geographic origin with acknowledgement of its traditional name. Cviček is something special with its ruby color and pleasant, slightly acidic taste. Being a dry wine, it is distinguished by a fresh, fruity bouquet and an extremely low level of alcohol. As it is a mixture of two red and two white grape varieties, it is considered an exception in exceptions on a world scale. Normally, Europe and the rest of the world do not recognize such mixtures as wine, but it happens sometime that a firmly established tradition beats even the firmest principles.
The most important thing is that here in Slovenia we settled the matter and were able to present it as a traditional activity of the people who have been producing this sort of wine in the same way for generations. Settling things in Europe has never been a problem, as long as we were able to provide historical arguments for what our forefathers used to do.
Theories about the origin of Cviček, which can only be produced on the right bank of the Sava River in the Dolenjsko region, vary. It is undisputed that its production has been influenced by rich experiences of small winemakers and the knowledge that spread to the countryside from monastic centers in Dolenjsko. One of them was the Cistercian monastery in Kostanjevica na Krki. Its former monastic cellar now houses a museum of Cviček.
The white monks who owned extensive vineyards within the monastic economy have certainly influenced the development of winemaking in this area. This cellar played an important role in the 20th century, as it was here that the viticulture co-op was established in 1928, which takes the credit for launching Cviček into home and foreign markets.
The Red Pearl of Dolenjsko, as Cviček is often called, as it is believed that it embodies the Dolenjsko sun, is more than just a wine. It is a part of the identity of the Dolenjsko winemaking region and the way of life of its people. An unwritten rule says that if you want to be someone in Dolenjsko, you need to have your own Cviček, even if you have no more than a few vines growing around the home.
Perhaps this statement is a bit too harsh, but you know, we are so proud of our Cviček that if you're not there when we compete among ourselves as to whose is better, or when we discuss it in our wine cellars, then you can't consider yourself to be an inhabitant of the Dolenjsko region.